Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be covering War 11 of Season 49, and today we're against... What does that say? Hang on a minute. Yebri? I'll be honest, we've never matched this alliance before, I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, not a big war for me today. I think I've got 6 fights. Path 6 into Path 1. And then a Mojo Hazard Shift Mini and a Mangog on Aspect of Evolution. This guy decided to place with the Recoil Masteries on, which was very helpful for me. Basically just means that I can nuke this down with Void in like just over 30 seconds. Dash back, let him tick himself down. And that was clean. Now, this was the first war in this whole tactic that I found it kind of viable to actually bring my Weapon X in. And I'm quite glad about it. As you guys know, Weapon X is my favourite champ, and probably the champ I'm best with. So I'm really glad that I was able to at least use him once, even if it was only for 2 fights. Now, I do get hit in both fights that I'm doing with him, but it's intentional because it's his rotation, so I'm not going to add morons for them. So you'll see in a second. I'm going to use my special 1 and take a few hits to the face. I'll take 8 hits to the face just because I get that fury, I heal it all back, and that's just how you play him. I was hoping that special 1 would kill, but she was indestructible from the tactic, so I just parry the rest of the specials and tick her down. Now, next up, we have Path 1. Wait till I get there. Come on. Here we go. Okay, Path 1 Kate and Thing on the buffet node. I'm going to be taking that with Void. This fight, the strategy is to parry 3 times at the very start so that I shut off the evade. Well, I don't shut off the evade, I shut off the purify. And if she can't purify my stun, she can't evade. So that's how that works. Gonna heavy build up my charges. I'm gonna dex that into special 1. Let it hit me a couple of times. Special 1 again. And this is literally all that this fight is. I'm gonna parry that just to get an extra prowess. Relic, and she's already done. Nice little Weapon X fights there. Now, this Thing on buffet, I'm not going to be able to reverse the regen because of indestructible. I don't know what the exact wording or the exact name of the node is, but his regen rate can't be reduced below 0, which means that I'm just going to be stuck dealing regular old damage. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer fight. I think it's about 2 minutes or just over. But the main strategy is literally just watch his rock stacks and play as normal. I miscounted there slightly, and now I'm probably going to pay for it. Just instead of throwing my... I'm not going to add a Moron on for that. Because technically I didn't get hit, and technically I didn't really do anything wrong. So I went to hit his block and the AI just said no. So yeah, there's nothing in the ruling on that. Yeah, that counts. That's good. Right, so that really screwed me over. So at least I recovered from it. Just hitting into block for about a bar and a half, not a bar and a half, half a bar of power. But it's alright. Anyway, this fight is pretty much just this, like there's nothing more to it. Pretty much just ticking him down at this point. As soon as this protection goes away, he's dead. And there we go. As I say, bit of a longer fight, especially because I messed up in the midsection. But we're alright. Next up, this Mojo on Hazard Shift, Bleed Shock, and Conflictor. Now, I was meant to have a Wags and a Odin here, but we basically had scheduling issues. So, this wasn't me forgetting, like it says in the rules. This was me going in on my own accord because this was the only time of day that I could fight, and the guy that was meant to be placing my pre-fights wasn't available. So, I was meant to wait for 2. One of them hadn't been cleared yet, and one of them, the guy wasn't available. So I just thought, you know, I'll be fine. I'll just wait out the shock. Even if I don't wait it out, Photon has energy resistance. So as long as it doesn't go too crazy, I should still be able to get it down as long as I get into pure light form. So, yeah, this is going okay so far. Nothing really too dangerous going on. Now, I didn't mean to do that. That was a big mistake. But just so that my charges don't run out, I'm going to take the degen damage. I'm massively winning the health race, and this is my only Photon fight. So I throw this Special 2 to try and get off a lot of chip damage. I was hoping that he'd throw his Special 2 into my phase there, or into my untouchable, but he didn't. And now I'm just eating a lot of damage. I probably shouldn't have punished that, even though it keeps my charges alive. But he's nearly dead. I'm just going to go for the finish. Even if that didn't finish, I had a Special 2 in the bank. So, all good. Photon is a pretty good champ. Who would have thought? And my last fight is this Mangog, or is just finishing off this Mangog. There was a little bit of an assignment error. So, I assigned up the left-hand side for myself for the first fight, and then the guy who's taking the next fight. He misread the plan and accidentally took the Mangog. Didn't end up soloing, and I just said, look, don't worry about it, just let me clean it up. And even in a fight that's got like half the health starting, I managed to mess up and take a Special 2 to the face. But because I've got 2 fatigues, it doesn't kill, because those fatigues are very, very, very potent. And it basically means that if there's 2 of them, the chance of them critting is very, very close to 0. And if I have Fear of the Void up, they are never landing a single critical hit. So yeah, Void's a bit of a tank. Who would have thought? Or who knew? But yeah, 7 prowess to petrify up now. He's actually losing power. So yeah, we're all good. Anyway, that's going to do it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.